What are 3 quick tips to get more inspections this week?
Like right now,
Yeah,
if I had to.
Right
So if you are brand new, you can just run an ad, really expensive ad, and get on a Google search for an inspector in your area. But that's really expensive. So you can do that, but that's one way to get your foot in the door and to get a job today. The other way would be, well, I'm used to what I did in my home inspection business was to have real estate agents feeding me leads. So I'd hook up with real estate agents online or when they're having an event, or go to their office or something like that, remind them of me being there for them, right? And the third thing would be if I had clients already, I had a client network, I would write a blog on write a post on my blog and then send out an email to everybody in my network and see if I can trigger something like that. It's really difficult to schedule your own inspection. Really, it's like impossible to create your own demand, right? So what you do as a business owner is you have really good marketing efforts, strategies, and you apply them every day. And whether it's you're in business and you're doing great, or whether you're low and you're starting off, or the market is slow or high, doesn't matter. You're always marketing, always be marketing, so that you don't have to be in this position where you are trying to get a job tomorrow to pay the bills.
Yeah.
But those are the 3 tips if you needed to try to schedule a job tomorrow. That'd be another one. The other one is, knock on doors, go from door to door and try to get some jobs that way. It's very difficult. Oh, another one would be to make sure you network with other inspectors as well, because some inspectors don't do the services that you do. So they want to say yes on the phone, but then subcontract you. So that would be another one. And there are some inspection companies that are really busy. You can take their overflow. So that's 5 tips now.
So how do you stand out in the home inspection industry?
How do you stand out in your market?
Right.
As the best home inspection company to hire.
Right.
So there's a few things that I would recommend. Is one is spy on your competition. See what else is out there, and make sure that you're completely different. Because the word commodity is a terrible thing in this industry. Commodity means that there's no difference between one home inspector and the other. And basically that's kind of true, because we perform home inspections according to the same standards of practice. We all write the same reports essentially. We all take pictures or video. We all have these tools that we do, same tools, flashlight, GFCI tester. We all inspect the same system. Everything's the same.
Right.
So how can a potential client choose between you and anybody else? If you're all holding the same license, same certifications, what makes the difference? It can't be price.
Right.
Because that just kills everybody. It's no good for anyone to compete on price. So you have to compete on value. What is the value of your business to my life? If you can answer that question, right, like no other person can answer it, then I'll choose you.
Right.
I almost won't even look to see at your price, because if you're meeting my needs, the need that I have, immediate need that I have, if there's a problem that you can solve like no one else can, if you give me promises that no one else can hold, then I have to hire you. I have to hire you. This is the most important decision in my life. I'm going to buy a home, and it's going to be part of my financial life for the rest of my life. Decades, 30 years, right? It's really important. So I'm going to hire the best person. I'm going to hopefully not listen to my real estate agent who has his or her favorite list, short list. I'm going to pick the person who tells me something special, that they're the only people, they're the only inspection company that can solve my problem right now. And man, if you can do that, then that's standing out in your market.
And their problem is what? They have a house that they're interested in buying and they want to make sure that it's safe to move into. Is that their problem? Is that the homeowner's problem?
Yeah, the homeowner doesn't know. Nowadays, we don't have any trades. So we used to, a generation or two ago, we knew how to like buy a home and fix it. Now we can buy a home and we don't know how anything works, how to maintain it. What if something breaks? What looks like a problem? What looks like a small problem, and try to fix it before it becomes a big problem? We don't know. We go to Home Depot and we kind of buy a broom and some paint, but we really don't know what is going on. The home inspector is this educator. We educate homeowners, and that empowers anybody who needs to make a decision. Information. Can this home inspector provide valuable information to this consumer? Yeah. And if they can, then that is incredible information, powerful information that consumer needs to make a really important decision. So think about that. If I was a home inspector, this person is about to make a decision. What do they need? It isn't what maybe some real estate agents say or the general public think, like, oh, we'll go home and we'll try to find something so you can knock down the price. No. Or we'll go in there and kill the deal. Nope. It's much more important than that. Home inspectors are providing incredibly valuable information to a person who needs to make one of the most important decisions of their life. And that is critical. Mm-hmm. That is such a valuable service. And so if I want to distinguish myself from all the rest in the market, if I would focus on the value that I provide to all of my clients, I can beat anybody in the market. In fact, that's really good. You know, it works on every business. Right. If you were a burger company, right, you'd want to serve the best burger in town, right? And your marketing should communicate that you are the best and the top 4 reasons why, right? And so if you're a home inspector, be the best burger in town and give me the top 3 or 4 reasons why you're the best. You know? Mm-hmm. One of them's got to be that valuable information.
Right.
AI can't do it. AI cannot go into a home. It can't get a robot to go into a home and do what home inspector does. There's only one person on the planet Earth that can do what a home inspector does, and that's an InterNACHI certified home inspector. Yep. Provides incredible value to this person who is at this moment in their life in need of the information they need to make a really smart decision. That's really good. That's why we're in demand. Right. Every home should be inspected.
Yeah, and you're an unbiased opinion, and so it should be obvious that you need a home inspector to help you make that big decision.
Yeah.
Because you're not a contractor, you're not in it for yourself.
Yep. No. I don't want to say anything, demeaning or bad to home contractors, but they're in the business of selling stuff. And, you should never hire a home inspector who pulls up in a truck filled with windows, because I bet they're going to say your windows are all bad, right? That's what kind of like a contractor, there's a bit of a bias. You hire someone to take a look at the insulation in your attic. They pull up in an attic truck. I bet you're going to get some attic insulation that day. Okay. A home inspection is completely different. There's a code of ethics. Ask your next contractor, can I see your copy of your code of ethics? There aren't any. Contractors do not have code of ethics. Guess who does? Home inspectors. And in the code of ethics, we are restricted from selling you anything. All we can do is educate you on the condition of the home. We go in. We don't even care if the home is for sale. We'll go into any home or building, tell you the condition of the home, provide you incredible, valuable information about the condition of the home. Maybe we can find small problems you can fix before they become really big ones. That's really good, valuable information. And then we're out. We're in and we're out. And you are left with a report. Unbiased, third party, neutral, trained and certified professional. And they live in your neighborhood.
Right.
Yeah. That's amazing. I think every homeowner should hire a home inspector right now and get an unbiased opinion on what to fix next. Don't guess. Don't guess whether you should paint the siding or not. There's probably something wrong in your home that you don't know, but a home inspector can find it in 10 minutes. Mm-hmm. That's what you should be fixing. And that's really good information. You can't get that from a contractor. Sorry, contractors, but you can't get that from a contractor.
Right.
You have no code of ethics.
Right.
Home inspectors do. They're a trusted party to give you information.
Mm-hmm. So how do you maintain reoccurring clients? Say you get booked by somebody on a random Tuesday, you do the inspection, and then how do you make sure that that client books you again?
Yeah, most inspectors don't think of this. They have one client and they'll never see him again.
Right.
That's been the mistake that we've made for 30, 40 years. I really believe that every client should be, for a home inspector, should be in your network of clients.
Right.
One agent told me I had customers. I said, no, I have clients. Right? I'm a trained professional. I could be a licensed professional. I am a licensed professional home inspector. And so I have clients just like you do. A customer is like a pizza customer. I don't sell a slice of pizza, right? And give it to my customers. And they could come back or not. No, I have a network of clients that I take care of. And if any of them call me during a home inspection, I pick up my phone. I excuse myself to my client or my agent or whatever, whoever's there, say this is one of my past clients, and then they see that I'm taking care of past clients and they want to be in my network.
Right.
Because I'm taking care of my network, a pool of network.
Right.
Ideally, like your doctor, right, has not 1,000 patients that are one-offs, but like 50 patients or whatever it is, 50 patients, let's say, that he or she meets regularly and checks up on them.
And they rely on the doctor.
They rely on the doctor.
Answer the phone, answer the email, help them with the problem that they have.
And to see what the health of their body is.
Yeah.
Just like a home inspector.
Right.
Homeowners should be contacting the home inspector that lives in their neighborhood and contacting them whenever anything goes wrong in the home.
Right.
Don't call a contractor. Call the person who put you in this network of resources with other homeowners. And
as a home inspector, how do you make that known to the client that you just got hired by? How do you make sure that they have you on speed dial?
We used to schedule not just one inspection at a time. We schedule 2 or 3. We would ask them, would you like us to come back in a year? Or maybe 11th month, it's called 11th month or a year, routine annual maintenance inspections, checkup inspections.
And you schedule that next inspection when you're already at their house.
Yeah, at the first inspection, right? You don't it's not a one in and one out.
Right.
And then try to contact them again and remind them, hey, it's like all at once, you're going to be part of this network. I'm going to give you home maintenance tips. I got a home maintenance book by InterNACHI. I got a home maintenance newsletter. I got a blog. I've got Instagram and Facebook posts. I want you to like me and follow me. And I'm going to never leave you.
Yeah.
If you're a homeowner in my neighborhood and I inspected your home, I know it better than you do. And I want to be a part of that. And I'm going to bug you about it. Right. I'm going to bug all of I know an inspector, Jim, and he has 10,000 clients.
Wow. The
guy doesn't do any marketing. He just has so many people in his network talking about his inspection that he gets jobs that way because he takes care. It's a lot of people. It takes care of those clients, just like they are his neighbor.
Right.
Yeah. And so that's one of the ways you can keep making money. I think there are about 9 ways. I did a video on them. Can't remember them all, but one of them is recurring revenue. One of the ways to make more money is to sell more stuff per client.
Right.
Right? It's not just about raising fees and see if I can get an extra $50 out of this one person. It's about selling them over and over again.
Right. And it's probably easier to keep a current client that's happy and satisfied with your service versus going out there and networking to brand new people.
Yeah, it's so much easier. It actually literally costs, your business costs is so much easier to keep current clients than to find new ones.
Yeah.
And your current clients can be leveraged in your marketing. Imagine if I had 100 people talking about me and they're an unpaid sales force. That's what your client base is like. If you have any clients, give them reasons to talk about you.
Right, yeah.
And how do they do that? Why would they do that? Because they see you and hear you. And, he posted something. And, this is a funny post. Or, this is a newsletter. Or, I used to do, I taught about this in other videos about having a party, a yard party, grill some food in the summertime. Who are you going to invite? You can invite all of your neighbors, right? Or maybe all of your neighbors and your clients who are nearby. Invite them over. Let's say they don't show up. Who cares? You had something new to tell your clients about.
Right.
I'm having a grill. Why don't you come on over?
Yeah.
We'll watch a football game and have some hot dogs.
Yeah.
Right? Constantly talking about, you don't have to sell them on things, but be in front of their face. Always reminding them that you are available. For what? What would a homeowner need a home inspector for after the first home inspection?
I don't know.
It's such an easy answer. Our homes are falling apart.
Okay.
And when anything goes wrong, that homeowner should call their inspector.
Yeah.
Don't call a contractor unless you want to spend a lot of money on something that you probably don't need. Right. Sorry, contractors, but there's a bias. Right. We have a code of ethics at InterNACHI code of ethics for home inspectors.
Yeah.
You're not allowed to sell anything to your clients.
Yeah.
You are bound by this code of ethics to go in, give them information that the client needs to make a decision, and then get out.
Yeah, that's so ideal.
Yeah. Now, there are contractors who have a practice or a code of ethics or something that says, if there is a conflict of interest, I have to disclose it. And then I can sell them insulation that they don't need. Right. That's a easy way out.
Right.
In InterNACHI, the code of ethics for home inspectors is we can't sell you anything. So you can trust the words that we tell you and the words that we write on paper. They're as good as gold. So if we say that we think, don't paint the house, you've got problems in your attic. There's some kind of, whatever observed condition, and we'll describe it to you, and we'll tell you the implications if you don't fix it. It's not going to last very long, and here's what's going to happen if you don't fix it. That's the information that you need to go into Lowe's or Home Depot and get the stuff. And you're looking at a report written by a professional who was unbiased in telling you what you need to fix. That's what homeowners should be doing. Your house is falling apart. Right now, even if it's a brand new home, your home, it's called entropy, the physics of entropy. It's gaining entropy. It's going to chaos. It's falling apart. It's leaking. It's ready to leak. It's trying to rot. It's trying to lean or settle or fall apart, or it's just trying to deteriorate. And there's nothing you can do to stop it. It's physics. It's called entropy.
It's funny because I live in an apartment building.
Yeah.
And my apartment had an issue with some leaking, like from rain, I guess. Yeah. And the apartment building hired contractors to come. They sealed it, and then 9 months later, now they're replacing an entire window. And it's like, then I just on my own hired a home inspector and made sure that there was no mold and looked at the window and stuff like that. And so it's just like. Did
the contractor come in and fix it immediately and everything was great?
No.
Or did it keep?
It kept going.
Kept going.
They did a little fix, and then it kept leaking.
They did the cheapest in and out.
Yeah.
Right.
And now they have to replace the entire window.
Nobody, they don't want to go in and do it right. It's very few contractors that I know that go in and will spend all day trying to figure out what is actually going on so that they make the right decisions about how to fix it.
Right.
Right. So I was hired to inspect a chimney flashing because the roofing contractor said it wasn't leaking. So we did this whole thing about the roof. I did a video on it. Oh, it's coming out. And we came in and told the contractor exactly what is wrong with the roof. Missing cricket, wide chimney, flashing is incorrect, all these code references. The contractor was biased. They didn't want to do what needed to be done. And now eventually that's what's happening. So the first thing a building owner, your apartment maintenance manager, should have a certified commercial property inspector, certified by InterNACHI, to come in and inspect whatever's wrong. If there's a complaint, there's something wrong there's a roof leak or window leak, you need an unbiased opinion by a licensed, trained professional whose job is to come in, tell you what's wrong, and leave, and not sell you anything.
Right.
You can't say that about a roofing contractor. Sorry. A roofing contractor, if you look at outside in the building, in the street, there's trucks filled with roofing material. That roofing material has to be sold in order to make a profit. Inspectors sell information for profit. They sell nothing but information that you need in order to make a smart decision. So if I was a commercial property inspector, if I was your building man, I'd have a home inspector in my back pocket in order to save money and attend to my renters' needs immediately and accurately. Not fool around with a contractor trying to do a cheap job and it takes 4 weeks to solve something that should have been a 2-day job. Now, every building needs to be inspected by an InterNACHI commercial property inspector.
Sounds like it's good to be a home inspector right now. Like
it's always been a fantastic time to be a home inspector. Because like I said, our homes and our buildings are falling apart.
Right.
And we spend 85% of our times, 85% of our lives are spent in a home or in a workplace building. And if the condition of that home or building is in bad shape, that science says that condition of the home or building directly affects our health. So if you're not feeling well, it could be where you live. It could be your home or building or workplace. And no one will know. No one's going to know until it's inspected. You have to get it inspected. You have to get your shelter, your home, your building, your apartment, your condominium inspected. We want everything to be safe, functioning, and healthy. There's only one way to get to that point, is you have to have it inspected by an inspector, a trusted third party, neutral, unbiased professional.
So we know that talking to real estate agents is really important in fostering those relationships. Now, your online presence is also very important so that people who are going to hire you can look you up on Google, your Instagram, your Facebook, verify that you're certified, and kind of get an idea of what you're about before you show up to their house.
Right.
What do you recommend for online presence? A website? What's on your website? What's important? What's not important? What is a homeowner looking for?
I don't take my wife out on a date unless I look at the website of where we're going. So it's critical. And it's an everyday kind of thing. So if you don't have a website, forget it. We'll just crush you in the market. You have to have a website. Now, what kind of website? Right? So there's a website that's being designed right now that's the best. If you want the best, here's the best website you can get. It's one that you think of as an employee. And this employee has one job. And you should pay this employee about $1 a day. Right? That's pretty cheap. $1 a day. Maybe even less. And this employee does one thing. And you check on your employee to make sure that they're working and doing what they're supposed to be doing. Are you doing your job? Yeah? No? Oh, then you're out. But if you're doing your job, okay. And that job is convert everybody that visits my website into a scheduled client. And if it's not working, you're fired. But if it's working, I'm only paying $1 a day for this thing. This employee is working while I'm sleeping 24/7 on holidays. While I'm inspecting, this employee is working for me doing this one job. How do I know that this employee is doing its job?
Well, you look at the analytics.
Analytics, right?
Yeah.
Analytics is business data.
Yeah.
You know how home inspectors give valuable information to other people? Well, this employee gives valuable information to the home inspector so that they can make a smart decision about this employee who has one job: convert website visitors into clients. Now, some website designers, they're great out there. HomeGauge does websites, Home Inspector Pro does websites, Spectora does websites. That's great. I'm not familiar with those, but they're awesome. I'm familiar with one, InterNACH's official vendor for website designs. That's your company, Inspector Website Builder, does this unique thing that no one else does. You have all of the analytics of every person that lands on your website, and you can track them. In fact, you can go backwards. You can ask your website employee, where do these people come from? The people who are landing on my website, where are they coming from? And it can tell you whether they are looking at your Instagram, Facebook, a Google ad. Did they search for you? How did they search for you? Things like that. And then it goes to your website, and then we can see them moving. I know this because I have BigBenInspections.com. BigBenInspections.com is a website. Looks nice website on the outside, but the real interesting design is the analytics, business analytics, because I want to know, is this really nice website? Really nice website. Look great. Is it working to make me new clients? Is it working to make me more money? If it is not, I'm shutting it off. I got to get something else. If it is, I'm keeping it and I'm cranking it up. And I want more money. I want more business. I want more clients. And this website, it's not a website. It's a measuring device. It measures, right, all of my marketing efforts. Think about it. There's 50 things that I do, every home inspector does, to market their business. Are you measuring it? So if I today post a funny Instagram post or something, that's great. If you want to have fun, great. I'm in this business to make money and make more clients. How do I know if that post makes me money? This thing does it. There's a way for my website to track every post that I make, every QR code that someone scans, and where and who, every coupon that I give out. It knows who is receiving and clicking every email that I send out, every chat that I have with someone, every phone call that comes in my business line. This website tracks everything and then tells me eventually, did this person convert into a client or not? And if they did, how much money did you make?
Yeah.
Websites are no longer like business cards online. That's how we used to think about it. Websites are like flyers online. Get your flyer, put it online. That's a website. This thing is an employee that I pay only $1 a day that does all this work for me. And I know whether or not tomorrow, if I do a real estate presentation and I give every real estate agent a piece of paper, a flyer with a QR code for a survey, how did I do in my presentation? I can track whether that real estate agent gives me referrals, because there's a referral program inside my dashboard of my website. It's insane. I know when someone clicks a QR code that's on my truck, because I have different QR codes for different purposes. So I know whether we should be driving around with QR codes. Should my multi-inspector firm with 5 trucks, should we have QR codes on it or not? A lot of people say, well, let's just give it a try. Let's see if it works. They don't know. They're doing all this marketing. 50 things you're doing, marketing. Do you know if it's working? Oh yeah, we had really good revenue. We had a spike in revenue, but were you able to tell me whether each thing that you did actually made you money and how much? No. It's this funnel of all of my efforts into one device that measures whether my efforts are making me money. That is the new kind of website design that's in this industry right now.
Yep.
It is critical to every home inspection business marketing efforts. If you have someone who's your growth agent, I've heard that term. I can't stand it. Sorry. that person should be in charge of this website. You never think of a marketing person going out there finding new businesses, being in charge of a website. Yeah, because this website isn't a website. It's a data cruncher. It's an answer provider. It answers the question, if we do some marketing today, will it be effective? Or are we wasting time? Should we run a Google ad or not? This thing will tell you the actual answer in detail. It's really cool. What Inspector Website Builder does, no one is doing. Everybody should just take a peek. You don't have to jump ship right now. If you have a really nice website designed by somebody else and you're enjoying it, fabulous, right? But I just want you to ask yourself a question, right? If you're a home inspector, if you're going to do any kind of post today or any kind of marketing today, how do you really know that it's making you clients and cash? Can you track it? And how are you doing that at about $1 a day? Yeah.
So what about Google reviews? How important are they to a home inspector's Google business profile and verifying them as the best inspector in the local area?
Yeah, I would say it's critical.
Just like restaurants' Google business profile and Google reviews?
I just, someone sent me an email of a restaurant that I visited and they want a Google review, right? And I'll give it to them.
Yeah.
It's a good restaurant.
Yeah.
I probably picked that restaurant because of the Google reviews, right? I didn't call up the owner and say, tell me all about your restaurant. Nope. I trusted total strangers. Total stranger. I have no idea who these people are doing Google reviews, but I read them and I look at their stars and if they have pictures and I read their words. So you as a home inspector can get on top of your inspection vehicle and drive down the street yelling how wonderful your inspection service is.
Yeah.
No one is going to listen to you. They'd rather listen to total strangers.
Yeah.
That they don't know. Yeah. That's how Google reviews work.
What do you think is a good strategy for getting good quality 5-star Google reviews for a home inspector?
Don't give them the report until they give you a review.
Really?
Yeah, force it. And it could be fun.
Yeah.
Like right at the end of your inspection. Like, can you give me a video testimonial, right? Maybe that. Can you give me a Google review? How was it? Were you 100% satisfied with your inspection? Maybe after the report.
Yeah.
Before they maybe finalize your payment, right? There's got to be a break, right? There's a little bar that they have to jump over in order to finalize this thing. Yeah. And so that's the most critical one. Don't leave the home. Don't leave your client who's giddy happy with what you just did for them for the past 3 hours, right? They're smiling. You're at the highest point of their feeling. They're feeling like their dream home is right around the corner. They took months to find their dream home and their inspector gives them a thumb up, or we don't do thumb up or thumb down, but you know what I mean? Like everything's good. I think you should move in, right? Or, this is the condition of the home. You make the decision. Whatever you want. They're on a high, ask them for a Google review.
Right. Yeah.
That's the best time when they're giddy happy with what you just did for them.
Yeah.
5-star.
Yeah. And I know that it's also good for search rankings too. So you're kind of doing double time with Google reviews. The more you do, the better it is for your Google business profile.
Well, you know that. I am assuming that you're the expert, but I know that if you're a brand new home inspector with a brand new website and you got 0 Google reviews, Google isn't going to rank you high.
Yeah.
Right. They're waiting for total strangers to say this person is trusted.
Right.
And that's what a Google review is. You get more of those pats on the back, 5 stars, total strangers saying, hey, this person's pretty good. Google likes that because they'll bubble you up. Apparently, you're doing well. Apparently, people are hitting on you. And if they're searching for that, somehow they make money doing that.
Yeah.
They make, run ads or whatever. I don't know the Google algorithm, but I know is if you don't have any Google reviews, or if you don't even have a Google business profile, which is free thing, 5 minutes you're in. There's no way you're going to compete with someone who has a few hundred Google reviews. They could even have a crappy website. Google reviews is really important.
Yeah, they say a lot.
Yeah, they say a lot. Again, you can stand on top of your roof and yell out that you're the greatest home inspector in the world. No one's going to listen to you. They'll listen to total strangers. So pay attention to those total strangers, which are your clients. How do you get your clients to give you a really nice Google review? Hit them when they're at their highest, at the very end of your awesome inspection, and they're super happy. And you ask them, are you 110% satisfied? Yeah. Can I have a Google review right now? Sure. Click. It's literally that easy.
Yeah. And your Google business profile makes it super easy to send that link to them so that they can do it right from their phone. You can just text them the link and it just opens up into Google. They write their review and it's done.
Yeah.
Not too much hassle for them.
Yeah. I'd make it a requirement before they even open up the report, but that's okay.
I don't know if that's allowed.
I don't know if that's allowed. Yeah. I'd laugh about it.
Yeah.
But,
yeah.
But it's really important. Do you embed into your design, website design, Google reviews?
Yes. So you can use like a third-party app to embed into the website.
Because I noticed that Google doesn't have that.
They don't.
Isn't that insane?
Yeah, it is insane.
They want people to go to Google to see the Google reviews.
They do.
But there are companies that have widgets.
Yes, little widgets. They're for free. You can also pay like $5 a month too.
Yeah.
And they'll just automatically pop up on your website.
Yeah.
So we can embed those. And it's nice to see. I think we have one on our website, but it's just nice to see.
Inspector Website Builder.
Yeah, we do.
Do you have Google reviews?
Yeah, we do. And we display them on our website.
Yeah, yeah.
I think it's good.
Cool.
Because when somebody's on your website, they're already interested. And so when they're scrolling around, they can see that, you know, those other people are recommending you. And I think that's good because your website is you telling everybody about yourself. So it's good to have the Google reviews on that website.
I know also that I created a Yelp profile, business profile or something. I don't go to Yelp. I don't even use it. I don't even know what it's about. But you know, if you have Google Business Profile and Yelp and not TripAdvisor, but there are other ones out there, you know, you make accounts and they all point to your website. That's a good thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're kind of occupying a bunch of different spaces.
Yeah. And all these other things are pointing.
Right.
And they have their own review system as well.
What do you think about Angie's List?
Yeah.
A lot of home inspectors talk about getting home inspection jobs from off of there.
I never did it. And I'm not an expert on it at all, but I understand what's going on. And I always tell inspectors about marketing that if it works, keep doing it, right?
Yeah.
I mean, if that thing works, keep doing it. So you could be in a chapter meeting and say, I use Angie's List, I get a ton of leads on it, and it works for me. And other inspectors will be like, oh, I don't like that. Okay. Like if it works for your business, keep it. I would just watch the cost.
Okay.
Marketing costs. Marketing costs in your time, you know, to manage these things and to do these things, even if it's just posting on Instagram. It costs money if you're running a Google ad, you know. Just marketing is, you know, a huge cost. So if you're going to pay to be on a platform that, you know, is going to recommend you, you know, are you in control of what they say and how they say it? Are you in control of the bidding? Are you in control of the links? You control, you know, how much control do you have and how much is that costing you? And again, you have to track whether that's successful. So if I was on Angie's List or something else, all these platforms, that's a lot of work to do, but I would want to track it in your website design that you made me for Big Band Inspections. My analytics dashboard will tell me whether platforms are working for me or not. Or maybe it's just running a Google ad or a Facebook ad or some one of the other 50 things that I do to market my business. And so again, your website design that you gave me, I can see everything that I do in my marketing efforts, and I can answer the question whether that marketing task is worth it or not. Because I want a return on my investment. If I'm going to invest my time in teaching 50 real estate agents and they're not bringing me any revenue, I'm not going to do that anymore.
Right.
Right. I know a fella in New York, that's all he does, right? He's a CE provider for real estate agents and he gets leads from that for his home inspection business. That's fantastic. I never did that. Never saw the value in it, but if that works for him, great. So Angie's List, same thing. You can sign up for all these different things, but you have to have some kind of measuring device that tells you whether that is successful or not? Is it costing you money? And how much money are you making? You're investing some money. How much revenue did we get out of it?
Right. What's the most like cost-effective marketing strategy that you could think of? Cost-effective, like monetary, and then also like your time. You don't want to waste a lot of time, especially in the beginning. What would you recommend?
To attain as many certifications as possible.
Okay.
And use those badges all over your marketing, and especially your website. That's the fastest, easiest thing, because all of InterNACHI's certifications are free and online at your pace to InterNACHI members, right? So attain that. InterNACHI has a ton of resources that home inspectors can leverage and take advantage of, and a ton of benefits that they can take advantage of that are free if you're a member of InterNACHI. And so I would go to the benefits page. Or if you go to your dashboard, if you're an InterNACHI member, you log into your dashboard, and on the top right corner, there's a thing called Business Development Tools. And I'd click those business development tools. Okay. Those are free tools to use. And then if you are going to like buy some tools or a website or something and you want a discount, you scroll down your dashboard and click vendor offers. So we have the best vendors in the industry inside your dashboard offering just you a special discount just for you. So you can find a flashlight at a discount, for example, or a website at a discount or something like that. So they're using InterNACHI as part of your business isn't just about getting the training. It's about using resources that you don't have to create yourself, or finding benefits that you couldn't find on your own, right? We are huge. And so we force vendors to give everybody discounts, and we can give discounts on tools. And we have resources that are free, and you can, build your credibility very easily by taking their certification programs. So if I was starting off, that'd be the first few things that I'd be doing, taking advantage of InterNACHI resources.
Yeah. And what if you're a home inspector who's been inspecting for quite some time and has all the certifications in the world and wants to double their monthly income, double their inspections? What's the first thing they do? Hire other inspectors?
Yeah, hire a manager or a marketing or a growth agent or another inspector, or it's all about hiring and delegating down. Okay. Success in business is through the agency of others. It's through the leveraging of other people's talent and time. And so there are so many people who are better than you. There's so many inspectors who are better inspectors than you are. You may think you're a master inspector. Congratulations. I bet I can find somebody who's better than you, right? They just don't have a job. You have run a successful business. You need to stop doing inspections. Stop it. And give it to somebody else who's really good at that. Yeah. But they're terrible at everything else that you do, right? Really well. That's what I would do. You can't do everything on your own. Yeah. I don't know of any really successful businesses that are just one person. You have to have somebody else doing things that you don't have to do. Right. Maybe it's low skill. Maybe it takes a lot of time. It's not very critical. So you give it to somebody else. And you keep the things in your business operations that are difficult to do, like having vision and decisions about marketing and spending money. Those things that are critical that only you can do, you should be only doing them. Everybody else. So you have to hire somebody. Yeah. So if you find you're better at the business and operations and doing all of that, like marketing, then you hire a home inspector. Yeah. And maybe if you love home inspections and you just want to do that forever, then you hire somebody to help you with your marketing and your business. And and to grow a home inspection business, they're either employees or 1099s. They're employees or subcontractors. And I know different ones. Like, there's a company out there that's huge employees. They're all W-2s. And I know another company right in Raleigh, they're 50 inspectors. They're all 1099s, right? There's ways of doing different businesses. And so you need like some legal help. You need a CPA, a business attorney. create your structure right, get the processes down. Man, if you get the process, like at InterNACHI, we have an education team. Everybody knows what to do in the education team because it's actually listed. We list everybody's tasks. What is your responsibility and what do? You give that to the people that you hire. They know exactly what to do, and you do the rest. And you have all of those. It's called delegation. You just keep delegating down.
Yeah.
Now, how do you hire somebody? That's the tough one. It's really difficult. It's hard to do that because there's a lot of emotions involved when you hire somebody. You want to take care of them.
Right.
It comes back to marketing.
Okay.
You have to market your business so that you're overflowing with revenue. You've got extra revenue to spend on an employee, on a contractor, on somebody in your office. So you can delegate down. You can hire another inspector or maybe a subcontract out. If you don't do radon, you can hire an inspector to do a radon for 100 and you charge 150.
Right. Yeah.
There's some management involved in there. But it's about growing and expanding, but you need revenue, you need capital, you need money to do that, to hire somebody, to promise them, I'll pay you, for the next 3 months or 6 months for sure. And then we'll see how it goes, right? You can tell them like that because you're a small business. That's how you grow. And the key to marketing is to think of it as not to fill up your calendar with inspection jobs. Or we're packed. The next 2 weeks we're packed. That's great. No, the purpose of marketing is to have an overflow. You want to choke on the number of jobs that are coming in. Marketing is to make you choke on the number of jobs that are coming in. I can't take it.
Yeah.
I'm being overwhelmed. I have too many jobs coming in. What are we going to do? Do we raise our prices or do we give overflow to our chapter members? What do we do, right? That's the point of marketing. You hire somebody.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's when you know.
Yeah. And so how do you do marketing? You should take the home inspection business and marketing course, right? There's a section in there just for branding. There's a huge section just on branding.
Yeah.
We can talk a lot about marketing. Marketing has a lot to do with branding, which is the question of who are you?
Really?
Why should I hire you?
Yeah.
Because I could hire any other inspector.
Would branding make the difference, like, between hiring somebody versus the other person? Like, would it make somebody tip over the fence because you have good branding? Yeah.
I mean, when I go to a restaurant website, I want to see the food that I'm eating.
Right.
I mean, imagine going to the Pizza Hut website.
Yeah.
And seeing a house.
Yeah.
Seeing a fancy house.
Yeah.
That's how dumb it is to put a house on a home inspector's website. Now, I understand, start out with the template, you got to put something up there.
Yeah.
You need a house. Okay, let's put a house. But there are actually like websites up there that's been around for a while, and they're wondering what's wrong. Because you go to their home inspection website, and it's a house.
Yeah, there's no personal connection. There's no,
that's not what the person visiting wants.
Yeah, they don't want to see somebody else's house.
They have a house. They found their dream home.
Right.
They don't want this one that I'm looking at. What are you showing me? I picked the wrong house? No, I found my dream home. You're telling me to buy this home? I don't get it. What's the what? No, I'm on your website to hire a home inspector. Show me the home inspector. Give me a picture of him or her or the team. Give me pictures of what I want to buy.
Yep.
I found my home. Now I need a home inspection. And I want to hire a home inspector. You should probably, on your home page, have a picture of a home inspector. And it's you. Don't pick some kind of Shutterstock or whatever, off the Google net or whatever. InterNACHI has pictures of inspectors. Don't do that. It's a picture of you. Yep. Smile, stand there, cross your arms, hold some tools, smile. Oh, everybody loves a smile. And give them what they want.
Right. Because
that is the guaranteed distinction between you and everybody else. Look at my face. I don't look like anybody else, do I? Unless that'd be strange if there were 10 other inspectors who looked just like me. But I am different. I got my glasses, got my beard, got a bald head, Big Ben. I'm 6'3", 250 pounds. Right. That's my brand.
Yeah.
When somebody lands on my website, I'm looking right at them. That's who you've found, and I'm the best inspector in the world, and I'm different from all the rest. Look at me. Big Ben Inspections. That's me, right?
Yeah. So you find unique qualities about yourself, and you brand it, and you turn everything about you into your branding, your home inspection.
You should personalize this thing out the wazoo.
Yeah.
I want to be on a one-to-one connection with my clients.
Right.
That I'm helping make the most important financial decision of their lives.
Yeah. And so they're already connecting with you before even meeting you. They're seeing you on your social media, seeing your face on your website. You're everywhere, even before they hire you, even before you do the inspection.
That's a great point. You are. This is the one business. There may be others, but this is the one business that I know that you're hired and scheduled before you even meet anybody.
Yeah.
What? Like, if you hire a plumber, they come to your door, hey, tell me what's going on, toilet's going on. Okay. Then you make a decision to hire him, right? Mm-hmm. Maybe there's a fee to get to the door. But really, before you hire anybody, you usually meet them. Except in this industry, you have to meet them online, right?
Yep.
So you meet them online. Well, how do you do that? Don't put a house on your website, put a fancy house, a house that I can't afford, right, on my website. No, you put you there. You have to meet these people. So video is really important too. If you can somehow embed video or get a Facebook or an Instagram or some other, other visuals, like just a slideshow of pictures of you in action, right? So the picture on your homepage is called the hero. You're the hero. It's a hero image. And then you have, give me inspector in action shots. I want to see my inspector inspecting because that's what I am hiring. I am hiring someone who's going to inspect. Show me that. Right. And you've got 3 seconds to convince somebody to hire you. 1, 2, 3. And then people bounce.
Yeah.
You have 3 seconds to show them who you are and why you're so valuable.
Yep.
You got to punch them right in the face with valuable information. If you're a home inspector, you have no idea what that is. You should hire someone who professionally designs websites. They know what to say and how to say it. You don't know what to say. You know what to say. Home inspectors don't know what to say. Home inspectors are really terrible at marketing, actually. In my experience, they're terrible at marketing.
Why?
There hasn't been a lot of training on that. We train, and InterNACHI is part of that. I'll say it. Like the amount of training, the technical inspection training, in comparison to the business and marketing training that we have, is like 9-to-1.
Yeah, that's crazy.
20-to-1, maybe. Yeah. I mean, we have a fantastic home inspection business and marketing course. It's a college level course. It's online and it's actually open and free to the public. Anybody on the planet, if you have a computer, can take this course for free. Don't pay. Do not pull your credit card out. It's free. So we give away all of our business and marketing training, and I've noticed that material has been spread around to other schools that will charge you for that same information.
Interesting.
Yeah. So InterNACHI, do 2 things: get technically trained, and then get your business and marketing training. Yep. And that's why home inspectors, they think that if I get technically trained, if I become the best inspector in the world, my business will be successful. Right. And that is a flaw in their. Yeah. The best day of my life was when I truly realized that I was a home inspector. I was a business owner that just happened to be doing home inspections. Yep. Right. I was a home inspector, and then I realized, wait a minute, like people
I'm a business owner.
Yeah, I'm actually a business owner, not a home inspector. I have to be a business owner who just happens to do inspections. You could do pool inspection. You can do pizza. You can do coffee. You're a business owner. So talk to other business owners too. They all have the same problems. Yeah. Overhead, rent, website, marketing, employees, contractors. It's all the same thing. Like, how do you process a credit card? All that stuff.
Yeah.
It's the same business operations. You can talk to any business owner.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So start with that free course by InterNACHI.
It's fantastic. Go to NACHI.org, any NACHI.org page, and go to Get Started.
Okay.
And you can just get started with the education. You can scroll down to education and you filter or search for business or marketing, and the business and marketing course will pop up. Make sure you take the one for your country. So we have other ones. We have one for Canada. We have one for South America, well, Australia. There's different business operations in different countries. One for Mexico. So, pick the one for the United States if you're in the United States, or pick the one in your country.
Yeah, I like that.
It's a fantastic course. We just updated it maybe a few months ago. We update every course, but we did a major update. We incorporated business and marketing strategies that are currently used by successful home inspectors, and we stuck them in the course.
That's good. That's really good.
It's fantastic. Yeah. And it's got videos, quizzes, and a certificate at the end. I don't know the last time. When was the last book, if you're a home inspector listening or watching this, when was the last book you read about running a successful business? I mean, from cover to cover. Don't ask chat to read it for you. Really. When was the last college class that you took on business? When was the last article? Let's make it real simple. When was the last short article you read on marketing, right? Forget about all that. This is a home inspection business and marketing course provided by an accredited college. That's InterNACHI.edu.
Yeah.
Always look for edu. Don't go to any school that has a .com or .org. edu. InterNACHI.edu. And we're an accredited college. Take a course. Take that course at our college. And then tell me about it. If you don't like it, tell me about it. Tell me what it is. I'll fix it.
Yeah.
If you love it, tell me why. I mean, we force you to think in this course. In the branding section, there's a chapter called Branding. We go through a mental exercise and we ask you to answer questions like, what makes you different from all the other inspectors in your market?
Yeah, it's super important.
Yeah. So what makes you different? What? What are you going to say? Well, we take pictures. Everybody takes pictures. Stop that. We have a license. Everybody has a license. We're certified. Yeah, that's good. What else? We show up on time. Yeah. we inspect everything. Oh, good. I'm glad you don't miss stuff. Like, tell me something really important, right?
Yeah. Is that why your inspection business is Big Ben Inspections? Because nobody else can say Big Ben Inspections?
No, that's kind of like a branding kind of thing.
Okay.
Like the burger is hot and juicy or whatever, right?
Yeah.
That's like a description. Branding is like, I use infrared at every home inspection. So on my website, there's an infrared page, and it says a reason why you should hire me that's different from all the rest, because I use infrared on every inspection. I see things that no one else can see. I see things that other home inspectors can see. So like there's a table here, cool table. Can you see that table? Yeah. My client can see the table. Yeah. My agent can see the table. Yeah. Other home inspectors can see this table with our eyes. Yeah, we're all looking at our eyes, but I got infrared. I blow you all away. Watch this. I see things that no one else can see.
Yeah.
It's like magic. And I don't charge extra for it. I just include it with every inspection because it makes me actually a better inspector.
Yeah.
That's one of the reasons. That's one of the differences between me and other inspectors. You're not required to walk upon any roof. I walk upon every roof. If I can get up there safely and walk on it, I'm going. I carry a tall, big ladder and I get up there. If I can't walk on a roof, I'm getting to the gutter. And I'm going to move that ladder all around.
So you pick things that you do on top of just a regular home inspection service?
Yeah.
And you highlight that?
Highlight that.
And that's your edge?
Yep. I wrote a home maintenance book, and I'm going to give my client the home maintenance book at the end of the inspection.
Yeah.
Because I want them to maintain the home that I just inspected. Don't let it fall apart.
Yeah.
Yeah. I include you in a home maintenance newsletter. So I'm going to write a blog, and I'm going to tell you that you'll be subscribed to it. Every time I write a blog about maintaining your home, you're going to get a ding.
Yeah.
I'm going to keep in contact with you.
Providing value.
Providing value. I'm not just in there to do an inspection and leave. Not me. I got you locked in. I'm gonna hold on to you so no one else gets to you. And I'm talking about contractors. I don't want any contractor to go into a home that I inspected before me.
Yep.
I want that homeowner or building owner to call me, because I will save them money, because I'm going to give them an unbiased opinion about what's wrong with the home. And when you own an apartment, rent an apartment, landlords, they don't listen to renters. You need a third party professional telling them, hey, there's mold on the evaporator coil. I'm like, what? Yeah. It's got to be cleaned up. Or this window is leaking. Or this thing is wrong. The railing is wrong. Or the smoke detector is not working. Dishwasher is not, even if you're renting, you've got problems.
Yeah.
And you need someone to advocate for you.
Yeah.
You need someone to fight for you. And that's your home inspector. Right. It ain't a contractor. Sorry, contractors. It ain't a contractor. You're biased. You have to sell stuff. Dishwasher repairman has got a dishwasher in the truck. You test it for yourself. Next time you call a dishwasher repairman, you go in this truck. Is it empty? No, it ain't empty. It's filled. And he has a task. He has to. I'm not criticizing. This is the business of having a for-profit company, right? That sells stuff, right? That people may necessarily need.
Right.
There's only one thing in this world that people need from a home inspector, and that's information. And that's all we're allowed to give them. Information. I love it. As you can see, I'm passionate about it.
Yeah.
Just love telling people about the condition of the home that they live in.
Because everybody lives somewhere, so. And
we spend most of our time now.
Yeah.
When's the last time you went out and played soccer? Well, I haven't played a soccer game in a while. When's the last time I walked through a park? Months ago. We're always in our home.
Might as well be safe and healthy.
Yeah. Oh, I have an EMF detector. So if you have headaches, and take a look where you're sleeping. Is it next to something with electrical wires or something like that? You may think this is woo-woo stuff, but I know people who moved their bed away from the refrigerator, or something from where's your electrical panel on the outer wall? Is your head 6 inches away from that electrical meter panel all night long? Yeah. I have a little EMF thing. We can tell you, whoop, whoop.
And that's so
turn
relevant.
on the microwave and it goes, woo.
That's so relevant for anybody, you know. As a home inspector, you can go in and be like, hey, with my EMF detector, I saw that in your bedroom, this is too close probably to your bed. Like, what do you think about, I don't know, your health?
And not every home inspector does that.
No, that's
But if
just
I'm
extra.
doing it, I get to distinguish myself from all the rest.
And now the homeowners or the renter is thinking like, hey, that was actually valuable advice.
Yeah. Just even small little details like I wear indoor only shoes. I don't put those silly booty things on or pop my shoes off and walk around in socks. I have indoor only shoes. And so that distinguishes me from all the rest. I'm showing that I'm taking care of the home just like it was my own.
Yeah.
And I'm not tracking in dirt and mud.
Yeah.
Right? So these things that distinguish me from all the rest are helping me answer the question, why should I hire you instead of anybody else?
Yeah, right.
It's not enough to be the best inspector in the world. You have to be able to understand business operations. Even if you're working for someone else, I would say, your goal is to be a home inspector and working for someone else. You're going to be the best employee inspector when you're working for someone else if you know how the business is running.
Right, yeah.
Because I, as the owner, would love to know that this inspector understands why we're charging $600 for this home inspection. I want them to feel confident that that inspector did a great job and it's worth every penny. And that inspector should take a business and marketing course so that they understand what their boss is doing.
Yeah.
Their boss is putting them in a situation where you have to go into a building or a home and do your service and then ask for that money, look them right in the eye and say, man, I gave you this is $600. I should have charged you $1,000.
Yeah.
That's how good this service is.
Right.
Yeah.
You have to believe your value.
Yeah. And so if you're going to work for somebody, take a business and marketing course from InterNACHI and like learn what your boss is doing for you.
Yeah.
So when you do a really good inspection, you understand what else is going on. That you remember, oh yeah, I got to take the credit card. Or you remember, oh yeah, I got to take everyone's business card because there's a marketing strategy of following up or something like that, right? Or oh yeah, I got to make sure I check off that I did that and did that. It's part of operations, right?
Yeah.
So my whole life changed when I thought of myself as a business owner. And my goal wasn't to be the best inspector, technical inspector. I want to be a good, very good business owner.
Yep.
Yeah, and run a successful business.
So why join InterNACHI?
Because you shouldn't do everything on your own. You can't do everything on your own.
Okay.
You have to leverage.
Right.
And if you leverage InterNACHI, here's the key. Ready? If you want to be successful in your home inspection business, InterNACHI has everything you need to be successful.
Really?
Our goal, it's even on our homepage, if you go there right now, we help home inspectors succeed.
Okay.
And we do that by giving you everything you need to be successful. That's why the biggest complaint that I get from people visiting our website is that you've got too much stuff. It's overwhelming. I don't know where to go. What does it do first? Yeah, because we have to stick to our guns. We have to, provide everything that anybody would need. So we have to have like everything, right? That's why it's overwhelming. It's hard to get like a simplified step-by-step procedure for everybody.
Yeah,
because we don't know.
Different.
Everyone's different. Yeah. Like you may need a website. He may need tools.
Yeah.
She may need just training, basic training. Okay. Well, we have to have all that. Now, there's thousands of other different needs. So that's why it's so huge. But that's the key. Okay. So where do you go if you want to be successful? You go to a place that has everything you need to be successful. That's InterNACHI.
Yeah.
Go to the nachi.org page and go to the benefits page, nachi.org/benefits, or go to the homepage and do a drop-down menu. Look for membership benefits. The list of membership benefits is longer than Rapunzel's hair. It's, 100 feet if you printed it out, right? Rapunzel, you know that one?
Yeah.
She laid down your hair. It's long.
Okay.
Right. It's overwhelming.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's what you should, if I was a business owner, I'd go to some kind of resource that I can leverage all these things that I don't have to do myself, or I have to find myself, or I have to buy.
Yeah.
It's there.
How do you compartmentalize that? You go to the list. Where do you start? What do you do first?
That's my job. And all the directors that work. And there are 30 people who work at InterNACHI, and they all work for you, the home inspector, right? And you can ask any one of us, what should I do first?
Yeah.
And we'll tell you exactly what to do.
Yeah.
We walk you through the process. If anybody needs any help, any hand-holding, any specific question answered, whether it's technical or business or marketing or legal or licensing or CE, anything like that, we also have mentors. So you can get, and it's a free program. You go into your dashboard, scroll down and click mentoring, and you find a mentor, whether a local one or a faraway one, and a person who does email only or FaceTime or ride-alongs or hands-on, and all kinds of different kinds of mentors, people who speak different languages, people who live in different countries. And we have a group. I think it's about 250 mentors all over the world.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's great.
Yeah. I personally enjoy getting an email. Hey, what should I do?
Yeah.
You know, here's where I am. What should I do?
Yeah.
And in business, to be successful, you have to write down. You have to envision or write down. You have to make it in concretion. Concretion? I think that's a word. Make it into concrete, like etching it into stone. I call it believing. You have to believe for your ultimate goal in your business. Then you have to figure out, look in the mirror, where are you? Where am I?
Yeah.
Where am I starting? So now you got 2 points. You got your starting point and you got your goal.
Right.
InterNACHI is in between.
Okay.
InterNACHI will help you with every step of the way to reach your goal.
Yeah.
There's nowhere else you need to go. There's all kinds of groups out there. Home inspection groups, marketing groups, building groups, networking groups, all kinds of groups out there. They're wonderful. They really are. They do things that are really great and people love it. But if I was a home inspector, whether I was new or veteran, and I'm aware of cost and return on investment and doing things effectively that have a measurable impact because it has been applied so successfully in the past by other home inspection businesses, I'd go to InterNACHI.
Yeah.
We have that kind of stuff.
It's a bit of a...
There's no guessing.
Yeah, like a one-stop shop.
It's a one-stop shop of successful things you can do.
From beginning to end.
From beginning to end.
Every resource in the entire world that you would need to run a successful business and be a great home inspector.
Right. And you can go elsewhere, and they're probably trying different things and new things and all that stuff. But InterNACHI has 30 years of successful strategies implemented by members who have been in our business for a long time.
Yeah.
So we steal their successful ideas and we put it into our training and into our resources. So all we do is we listen to what is really successful out there, and then we apply it.
Yeah.
And we do it.
Yeah.
For example, a member had a legal question, a legal issue about taking pictures with his drone.
Okay.
And he wanted something like an agreement between him and his client and him and the property owner that can be easily signed and has all the legal stuff in it. But he went to LegalZoom, couldn't find it, and his attorney is $250 an hour. It's so he came to InterNACHI. We wrote it up like that.
Wow.
Now it's available to every InterNACHI member.
Wow.
It's a legal document that protects you while you're taking pictures and videos with your drone.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you can fly and take pictures all you want.
Yeah.
Yeah. Everyone said, I understand, Big Ben Inspections is flying a drone. I permit them to take pictures. Yeah. And that's a great idea. That protects you. So InterNACHI has these resources, and we do two things really well. We give you the resources to make a lot of money, and we also give you the resources to keep money in your pocket. For a very low fee, you can be a member of InterNACHI and have access to everything that makes you successful.
It's pretty great.
I love working at InterNACHI and helping home inspectors.
Yeah.
It's so much fun.
Yeah.
It's only because I believe that home inspectors are critically important. I don't even think we've breached the public education point where it's commonly known that home inspectors are critical to everyone's life. If you're living in a home or working in a building, you need that to be a healthy, safe, functioning place because it's affecting your health. We spend most of our times inside. We need a trusted third-party neutral professional to tell us the condition of the home in which we live and spend most of our lives.
Yeah.
Because that shelter should be supporting our health, not hurting our health.
Yeah.
That's how critical home inspectors are.